Hi, I'm Haley with Neuhaus Education Center, and in this video we're going to talk about the spelling rules in scientific spelling. So if you have your scientific spelling manual here, the yellow tab is rule words. So let's open up and let's talk about spelling rules. There are only 5 spelling rules in the English language, and they involve either doubling, changing, or dropping a letter. These rules are fun to teach and fun for students to learn, and kids remember them, so they make a big difference in spelling. There are scripts in this section for the introduction of each new rule, and the rule introductions follow that auditory visual discovery method that we use for introducing spelling patterns. It is essential for students to understand that each checkpoint of the rule must be met in order for the rule to be applied correctly. The introduction of a spelling rule shouldn't take more than about 5 minutes, while when you're introducing a spelling pattern, you get to choose the discovery words. With the scripts for introducing rules, the discovery words are already provided for you. You will, however, need to use the lists found in that yellow section of your manual to choose words for students to spell in their spelling notebooks. So let's look at the rules really quickly. The first rule we have is the Floss Rule. You have a one-syllable base word with a short vowel and a final f, l, or s. So you double the final consonant, as in staff, hill, and dress. The next rule, which you'll find on page 2, is the rabbit rule. In the rabbit rule, you have a 2-syllable base word with a short vowel and 1 medial consonant sound. You'll double the medial consonant sound, as in ladder, muffin, and mitten. There is a rabbit manipulative at the back of this section to help students visualize the checkpoints of the rabbit rule. On page 3 of this section, we have the doubling rule. The doubling rule, you have a base word with 1 vowel, 1 final consonant, and 1 accent combined with a vowel suffix. You double the final consonant of the base word in the derivative, as in hopped and runner. There is a clover manipulative in the manual at the back of this section to help students visualize the checkpoints of the doubling rule. On page 4 of this section, we have the dropping rule. In the dropping rule, you have a base word with a final suffix e combined with a vowel suffix. You drop the final e before adding that suffix in the derivative, as in hoped, baker, and driving. And then lastly, on page 5, we have the changing rule. And on the changing rule, you have a base word with a consonant and then a final y combined with a suffix that does not begin with I. And you change the final y to an I in the derivative, as in fried, tiniest, and happiness. Note that on each of these scripts up here at the top, you will have the discovery words, and down here at the bottom, you have the checkpoints that must be met in order for the rule to be applied correctly. You can refer to your manual or your training materials for more information.